Hey everyone, George here, back with a new video. This is another hauls video, and this is just a bunch of stuff from like eBay, half price books. I'll go ahead and start with my local half price books, which is now like South Austin because the San Marcos location closed down. And I picked this one up, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire number 4, and it was the only Star Wars book there. I paid $1.50 for it, and it's interesting because of course Star Wars right now is very hot. There's a lot of interest in the Dark Horse Star Wars books as well as a lot of the Marvel books. So whenever I see these, I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. This one's in pristine shape. It looks very nice, and I paid $1.50 for it. It has a very cool painted cover. I'm trying to remember who the illustrator is. I think Hugh Fleming, but man, that's a gorgeous cover. So that's why I grabbed this one. This one right here, I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think I paid like $2.50 for it. But man, I love Alex Ross, and I think this is probably my favorite Captain America cover of all time. I need to get another one so I can display the back side of the cover, which also has the other Captain Americas, but this one is Captain America number 1, and it's just a gorgeous Alex Ross cover. I love that you see Steve and you see Sam there, and on the back you got Bucky's cap there too. And this book looks to be in really great shape, possibly grading worthy, so that's why I grabbed this one. The only reason I grabbed this one is because I knew it was a key issue. And then it also does have a cool Tim Cell cover, but it's Batman number 38. This next one is a really awesome Jim Lee cover, and it's the Batman Who Laughs, and so Immortal Men number 3. I think I paid $1.50 for this one also. I can't remember where they had price tags on them, but I guess they're not there anymore. I switched out the bags and boards already or something. But yeah, Immortal Man number 3, love that Jim Lee cover. I think I'm kind of burnt out on the Batman Who Laughs, but I still like his early appearances, and this is really cool, so that's why I grabbed this one. So this one's super interesting. I think these next few ones, because I was surprised to see them there, and I think I might have missed a bunch of them actually, but this one is Hawkeye number 9. I think this is a significant issue, maybe the first Kate Bishop Hawkeye meetup. It's also in pristine condition. So that's why I grabbed this one. I paid $1.50 for it. And like I mentioned, I probably missed out on a few of these, but Hawkeye number 2, I paid $1.50 for this one also. Really cool cover. I can't remember if this is the first or second appearance of Pizza Dog and the Tracksuit Mafia, but it is a really cool cover. And this one I paid $2 for, and this one is definitely a cover buy. I really love Thor, Love and Thunder, and I love the Mighty Thor storyline from the comic book, so that's why I grabbed this one. It's the Mighty Thor number 702, and I just love that cover where you see Jane as Mighty Thor and also as herself, because it's just really cool. To me, I love that Jane, she's feeling horrible, you know, she's suffering from a debilitating illness, and she still chooses to be a hero. So I think for me, that's why I love Jane Foster Thor so much. But yeah, I love this cover art. This next one I kind of have another story with. This is a weird one that's like, wow, this was just there and you paid $2 for it. But yeah, Immortal Hulk number 1. I think this is the first printing, and the book appears to be in phenomenal shape also. But they had a bunch of these there, and I think number 2 is actually, I can't remember what the key collector value of it is, but I saw it there and I left it there, and I think it was like $1.50, and so it's kind of a lesson to me to go ahead and, if I see like a hot series like I knew Immortal Hulk was, I really should have pulled up Key Collector and just glanced over the issues to see which ones were more significant, because when I was looking it up after the fact and saw that Immortal Hulk number 1 was there, and then I just looked, I'm like, what, Immortal Hulk number 2 or I think number 3? That was definitely for me, I guess, a rookie mistake, but this one is still a really cool cover, very cool Alex Ross cover, and I paid $2 for that one. So these next ones, I don't think there's anything too significant about them. They're from a very controversial run of Batman. You know, some people love it, some people hate it. I think one thing that across the board people can agree on is that Jim Lee's artwork on All-Star Batman and Robin is just incredible, like iconic artwork. As always, Jim Lee does great work, and I've been a fan of his for such a long time. But I paid $1.50 for Batman and Robin number 9 and Batman and Robin number 10. Or I haven't even looked to see if this is the issue that has the, I guess when it was recalled, if this is the recalled version of this issue or not. But I really just picked up because I like the Jim Lee artwork. And I paid $1.50 for that one as well. This one I was actually surprised to find there. There was a lot of this era of stuff. So I was looking for the Batman Who Laughs stuff, but this is Suicide Squad. I can't remember what issue this is. Suicide Squad number 26. And I can't recall if this is like a preview, cameo, or actual first like true appearance of the Batman Who Laughs. But I went ahead and just grabbed it, and it also appears to be in very nice shape as well. And I paid $1.50 for that one. These next ones came from an eBay seller, and I like the books, but they're not in the best of shape. I actually really don't care for how the books are shipped. I like the books, but I don't like how they were shipped. They were all stuffed into one bag, but I paid pretty cheap for them, like 99 cents a piece, so I'm not complaining too much. But Daredevil number 36, I believe this is a variant cover. Really cool cover, so that's why I grabbed that one. Venom number 2, just a nice cover. I paid 99 cents for that one as well. This Savage Avengers issue 1, this is a variant cover. John Romita Jr., I think I paid 99 cents for that as well. Punisher number 2, this one does have a blunted upper corner, but it's still overall very nice, and it is the variant cover. Really cool artwork. I'm not sure who the illustrator is. The Amazing Spider-Man number 80. I paid 99 cents for that one as well. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 38. And this one does have some corner, I guess, color rub. But I paid 99 cents. This one I paid a little bit more for this one. I think I paid like $5 for this. But I really like this cover. And I'm not sure if it's Peach Momoko artwork or another illustrator's artwork. But it is Vampirella Unholy. And I just like that cover artwork. I do think that's a Peach Momoko cover. And the last one I paid 99 cents for. It's a Walking Dead issue 18. Really cool Rick Grimes cover. So this next one is from an eBay seller. I think I bought like 3 separate lots from them. I can't remember if it was like $5 to $10 per lot, but one of them was like a bunch of Generation X stuff. So we'll go through those first. Generation X number 1. Generation X number 2. And then they also had these Interview with the Vampire books. And I think I got like the whole series from Innovation. But they were super cheap. I haven't read these before. I'm familiar with the story, the Anne Rice story. So I went ahead and grabbed these. The artwork actually is pretty nice. I think these are pretty interesting. So there's a bunch of these. Issue 9. Issue 8. I'm a big horror comics fan, so whenever I see stuff that's horror, I'm usually into it. I'm trying to think if I should just read these, or maybe these might be better trying to find, Interview with a Vampire Fan. Or back to the Generation X stuff. Here's the preview book. And it also there was another kind of random lot, or had some random books mixed in, but it's Marvel Age. Very cool George Perez cover of the Hulk. Cyclops and Phoenix, number 1. The Generation X Ashcan. Vampire Lestat, issue 10. Vampire Lestat issue 11, Vampire Lestat issue 12, Queen of the Damned issue 1, Uncanny X-Men 318, Uncanny X-Men 284, and I know there's a lot of buzz right now with Uncanny X-Men. I did see the X-Men 97 roster, and it looks pretty cool. I like the designs. I love Storm's mohawk haircut. Rogue issue 1. Wolverine, I think this is Flashback 1 or something like that. I can't remember if this is like the -1 story. Ren and Stimpy, I guess this is the second printing. Issue 1 of Ren and Stimpy, second print, I believe. Issue 1 of this comedy comic. Weapon X number 74. Let me see. Amazing Spider-Man number 400. This is the variant that's very difficult to see. Like, you can't see anything there. I guess they're trying to block out the actual tombstone information. So sometimes you get really lucky, and there's like eBay sellers, and they're selling stuff, like really nice stuff, I think, at a really good price, and they're offering combined shipping. And so when those kind of factors combine, you end up buying like a bunch of lots of stuff. Wolverine number 85, really cool classic cover. This book was out when I was in middle school, and I remember drawing this issue on my notebook and just loving this issue. I love the Phalanx storyline. It's one of my favorites. So I saw this as part of the lot, so I was happy to grab this one. This next one is the one that I was actually really interested in. I think this one actually might be gradable, like grading worthy, like possibly a 9.8 grade. But it's Wolverine number 90, and I love this cover. I can't remember if it's Adam or Andy Kubert or if they're working together on this one, but this is probably my all-time favorite Wolverine cover. Generation X number 4, X Factor number 106, X Force number 38, Uncanny X-Men number 320, Generation X number 3, and there's a duplicate Generation X number 3, X-Men number 41, Uncanny X-Men number 321, Uncanny X-Men number 320, so there's some duplicates in this one. Marvel Superheroes number 38, really cool Hulk cover. I think I paid like $1 to, these range from like $1.50 to $2 to $3 to $4. I think some I spent like a lot more, like 12 to 20. Batman 614, awesome Jim Lee Joker cover. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for this one. G.I. Joe number 31, I think I paid like $2 for that one. Captain America and the Falcon number 143. This one's kind of beat up, but I really like that it is a retro book and it appears to be intact. So even though it's kind of beat up, I think it presents very well. So that's why I grabbed this one. I think I paid like $5 for this one. Star Wars issue 11. And I think I paid $3 for that one. Anytime I see early Marvel Star Wars, I'm going to try and pick it up, especially if it's at a good price. Deadpool number 2. I just thought this cover was cool. I think it's a Clayton Crane cover. I think I paid like $1.50 and maybe $2 for this one. Uncanny X-Men number 316. I honestly think with the X-Men coming around, they seem to be wanting to do new and exciting things. So I think there's a good chance we might see Generation X, but also, of course, the New Mutants. But, you know, this one's probably easier to find. You probably see this a lot. So whenever I see them, I pick them up. I think I paid like $1.50 for it. Love this Batman cover. Batman 619. I think I paid like $3 for that one. Wolverine number 79. I believe this is, I paid, I think $1.50 for that one. This one I did not have before, so I was glad when I saw it because I do love this particular run of Batman. It's Batman 619. I think this is like the second printing variant or maybe a third print variant. Really cool cover. This one's also pretty beat up, but it is a vintage Captain America book and it looks really cool. I think it presents pretty well. It's Captain America 173. I think I paid $2 for that one. Batman 616. I think I paid like $2 for that one. Love the cover. This is one I've talked about before, but I saw it really cheap and I do love this cover. This one's actually in really nice shape. It might actually be grading worthy. So Infinite Crisis number 7. But this is the variant with the Green Lantern Corps taking on Superboy Prime. I just love this cover art. Batman number 615. I think I paid like $2 to $3 for that one. Love the cover art. Batman number 617. Also another great Jim Lee cover. Same price, I think $3 to $4 for that one. Really cool Michael Turner cover. Batman Superman number 13. Love that cover art. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this one. Some more vintage Captain America. Captain America number 189. This one actually appears to be in really great shape. Like this one might be worth grading. I haven't looked this one up, so I can't recall if there's anything significant about this issue. But seeing as how it's like a 70s era book, the whites are really white, there's no blemishes or anything, this one actually might be worth sending into CGC. This next one's actually kind of beat up, but it does present very well, and I think I paid like $5 or $6, maybe $7 for this one. Captain America number 171. You see Cap, Falcon, and Black Panther together. Really cool. Batman number 618. Another cool Jim Lee cover. I think I paid like $3 for that one. I love this Michael Turner cover. Wolverine Origins number 1. Awesome Wolverine cover. And this one's just kind of a fun cover. I'm not sure if this particular issue is noteworthy, but it's Detective Comics number 39. I can't remember which volume this is, but this is the Harley Quinn variant. I think I paid like $1.50 or $2 for that one. This one here, I was surprised to find. I do believe it's like the third printing, but it is an early Star Wars book and it's actually in pretty good shape. From what I've seen, reprints are also becoming more and more in demand. So that's why I grabbed these. The colors are really rich and it does present well. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for this one, but it is Star Wars number 2. It's, I think, also a Whitman variant. But I think it is the third printing. And it's early Star Wars, so when I see those, I'm going to pick them up. This next one, I think I paid like $1 for, but it's a really cool Danger Girl cover. This is probably the classic J. Scott Campbell cover that everyone remembers J. Scott Campbell for in the early 90s, but really cool cover. Paid like, I think, $1 for this one. This one I ended up paying, I think, like $10 for, or maybe like $15 for. But it's a classic Thor book and it actually presents really well. It's in very nice shape. The Mighty Thor number 147. And it's just a really awesome cover. You see Thor there battling Loki. It's very iconic, so that's why I grabbed this one. So these next books are actually I have stuff sitting here. So these books are actually from the San Marcos Half Price books. But I picked these up before it closed, so I guess I had forgot about them, but here's a few. Guardians of Nowhere, this is the Variants Edition, Scotty Young variant from Secret Wars. I think I paid half cover price for that. Worlds of Aspen 2016, paid 50 cents for that. Bongo Comics Giveaway, I paid 50 cents for that one. Hercules number 3, I paid 30 cents for that one. This one's interesting. I haven't seen this one before, but I think I did read up on these that they're at like the PX on military bases. So this is New Avengers, an Army of One, issue 7. And it's not in the best of shape. It's kind of beat up, but it is kind of one of those rare ones. I can't recall if I paid anything for this one or they just threw it in, because there's not like a price tag. It literally says not for resale. This one I just love the cover art for. I paid half cover price. X-Force number 20. I can't remember who the illustrator is on this one. Star Trek The Next Generation. This is the Broken Mirror. Paid 50 cents for that one. This next one was pretty interesting. I know James Tynion is a hot writer and people are definitely looking into some of his earlier stuff. So when I saw this one, I knew it was something I wanted to pick up. But this also seems like something I'd want to read anyways. But it's UFology number 1. I paid half cover price for that one. And here's another copy of Generation X number 1. I usually pick these up when I see them. Paid half cover price. And the last one is The Invincible Iron Man number 20. And this has the Death of Iron Man image on there. And that's why I picked this one up. Really cool cover. I think this is the Matt Fraction. Yeah, Matt Fraction story. Paid half cover price for that. These were in the clearance section and I definitely want to read these. So it's Starman, Sins of the Father. I paid $2 for this one. This is the first or second collected edition. And then this next one is the Champions Classic. And I paid $2 for this one as well. It was also in the clearance section. And the final item I'm going to discuss is this X-Men issue 1. And it's actually a CGC 9.4. I think I paid like 20 bucks for this, but wait, no. I paid like 30 bucks for this, including my memory card ran out of space, so I had to delete some space. That's why it got cut off abruptly there. I was just talking about the X-Men books. For the longest time, they were considered like junk, and they were so easy to come by. But now people are really looking for them. I know there are people who want to set up like a display with all the covers lined up next to each other. So I really think these books are going to be in demand. So I feel the X-Men number 1 books are definitely going to see a lot of interest in the future. And it's definitely a historical moment, as I think, as far as I know, the highest selling comic book of all time, number of copies wise. So I think that's pretty cool. And I love X-Men. I remember drawing from that issue so many times as a kid. So it has a lot of good memories for me. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought of the pickups, and let me know some of your pickups if you want, and I'll check out your videos if you have them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.